welcome to another episode, and welcome to the first episode of Wade and Duggar Educational Series.
Today we're covering Dental Association of America. Trans,
and dentalism.
Dentist. Transcendentist was a literary movement that lasted from 1800 to 1860. It was nonconformist movement was in response to the previous movement, the I can't do this.
Dude, come back.
I can't.
Dude.
No, I'm done.
Transcendentalism had a lot in common with European Romanticism, both focused on the individual. Love for nature.
Golden brown, texture like sun, lays me.
A preference of emotion over logic. Appreciation for the artist and art. And a distrust of classical forms. Dude, you okay?
I want to talk about it. However, transcendentalism was uniquely American. And had a special element of democracy, optimism, and progress unparalleled in Europe.
With the rise of the Democratic Republican Party, the War of 1812, and more people participating in the political system, the American experiment was a success, and everyone was really proud of it.
These ideas were not unwarranted. Andrew Jackson was a national hero at the time, winning the Battle of New Orleans in the hearts of citizens everywhere. His popularity was mainly because of his reputation as an individual and a self-made man, and it showed that even an ill-tempered farm boy could be president. Andrew Jackson, if you're watching this, call me.
Other happenings included the Louisiana Purchase by Thomas Jefferson and Manifest Destiny by James Polk. Expansion combined with personal achievement of laissez-faire capitalists instilled Americans with an idealist sense that they were better than everyone else, a sentiment that clearly no longer exists.
Now, we can't talk about transcendentalism without talking about the Transcendental Club.
Yes, we can. Most transcendentalists were part of a little club in Concord, Massachusetts. They got a lot of their ideas from a German philosopher named Immanuel Kant, and a good deal of them were Unitarians.
Unitarianism was a faith formed in America in the 1800s and was a response to strict Puritanism. Unitarians were a bit looser, seeing God more of a loving father than an angry judge.
Unitarians in the audience, keep being awesome.
Transcendentalists were very diverse, but they pretty much all believed in a higher truth, something that transcended the mortal world.
How come you can pronounce that right?
What?
Transcend... You see, they believed that the entire mortal world was just an imperfect representation of a perfect spiritual world. This spiritual world and its truth were completely accessible to anyone, and most writings at the time were either about attempts or assistance in finding this perfect truth.
All you had to do is think more spiritually, like a human and not an animal, and you come closer to understanding this perfect truth.
Understand?
Neither do we. Transdimensionalists were a simple folk that kept to the basic literary devices, extended metaphors, light symbolism, some religious allegory, and basic imagery, that kind of thing.
How many transcendentalist writers were there? Duggar, count them for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. There are a lot of writers, but we're only focusing on the big three.
Ralph Waldo Emerson was a prominent transcendentalist writer. He was a Unitarian minister, but he left his position because he was too cool for dogma.
poet, and his most famous work was Nature, which had revolutionary views on nature.
And Self-Reliance, an essay that openly advocated nonconformity.
Puritans in the audience, if we have offended you, here's what you can do. Step 1. Write us a reasonable and well thought out letter in a formal style with proper spelling. Step 2. Don't burn us at the stake. Step 3. Go back to 1650. We don't want you here.
Next big writer was Henry David Thoreau, a man I'm sure no one in this room has ever heard of.
Thoreau defined the transcendental movement. That's why Uncivil Disobedience called Uncivil Disobedience. Summarized the
Nonconformist.
sense of the era. On the self-reliance and spiritual side, he once spent 2 years in the woods on research for his, that's right, Walden.
He was basically Bear Grylls. Want last cookie? I'll take the last cookie. Fatty.
I got good feelings, I got good feelings.
Margaret Fuller was a leading feminist of the era, applying a sense of personal achievement to her own gender.
Oh! Her book, Women in the 19th Century, was one of the first feminist books of America, and inspired women for generations to come.
Why did we just do that?
Feminism is good.
But we're not girls. Now, how did Transylvanian dentists influence other art forms?
They did. Transcendentalist idealism inspired creation in several other fields, including architecture. Louis Sullivan's Skyscrapers celebrated humanity's achievement, while Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water exemplified harmony between nature and humanity.
Art took big changes thanks to transcendentalists. Art became more dramatic with greater contrast with colors and portrayal of nature's epic beauty. Other pieces included individuals' lives and their struggles.
You know, this really hurts.
I don't care.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's all I have. Well, that's all we have for you today.
I hope you can tolerate our silliness, and next week we'll cover...
Thank you, and have a great Friday. Oh, shoot!
Alright, that worked. This is gonna be a great video.
Who said you could touch my cookies?
Let's go over here. There we go.
That's good. Okay. I'll do like a little hope.
That caught me off guard.
And a good deal of them were Unitarians.
Unitarian was a base. You were recording it.
Yes, I am.
Margaret Fuller. What are you doing? Unitarianism was a faith that was founded in the 1800s and was a response to strict period. God, I need to learn to speak English.
Women in the 19th century.
We did it perfectly.
First episode of Wade and Duggar Educational Series.
I don't know my line. Margaret Fuller was a leading feminist of the era.
What?
I don't know. I must calm myself.
Unlock your chakras.
I say it's a poet. Alright, so I guess what?
Slap me in the face.
Slap.
That did not help. That did not help. Dude, you okay?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Well, we're not girls.
Alright.
I got my milk. what am I supposed to say? Personal achievement.
Ladies,
We don't care about feminism.
transcendentalism have a lot in common, and you're with.
Oh, that's going in the bloopers.
Goodness.
Alright, because we're supposed to do it like the girl thing.
Yeah. That's.
Alright.
This is us memorizing our lines. Ladies.
Where is this scene? Oh, it's right here. Now, how did Transylvanian dentists influence other art forms?
They did.
Transcendentalists.
Just take your time. Take your sweet time.
I don't want to talk about it!
I can't do this.
Alright,
Something in that milk, bro.
smoke's making me a little tipsy.
They didn't.
I missed.
Just keep smacking me in the face with books.
This is why I'm not an actor.
We'll just-
All you had to do
Love is a two-way street, Duggar.
I'm sorry!
Duggar's in the bathroom right now. He really likes this milk.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Reddit's roll.